Hey everyone, Alpha here. This is the 27th episode of the ABT Coaching Bloom series. Before we start, I'd like to tell my apologies for the shift of time and shift of time. Sorry for that one again for the network. And that's how the universe operates. And we also have to accept them. And these are things that we have to live with. Before I say much, I'd like to welcome Aman Singh. Aman Singh, say hello to the viewers.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Thank you for joining
Great,
us.
great. Today we have Aman Singh. Aman Singh is an empowerment coach, and he's going to tell us about his journey. And that's what I will do it on the ABT Coaching Bloom series. It has been amazing, and I hope this one will be like a good lesson for the young guys coming up, especially the youth. This is what we want to talk about. Okay, so Aman Singh, welcome once more.
Thank you so much. I'm grateful for this opportunity, brother, to share the strategies and the ideas to help the youth and, in fact, help everybody. And thank you again for the collaboration.
Thank you. Very great. So we'll start. Okay, now during our pre-interview, I noticed some great things about your humble uh, beginning as a kid. Okay, some kids are out there, they struggle. Okay, that's how it is. But I want you to tell us the highlights of your journey to date.
Life stats refine us. No complaint whatsoever, whatever I have faced. I have a very challenging background, but those challenges made me who I am today. So there are two main highlights of my life which changed my life around, which laid the foundation of my life. The first incident happened when I was 10. My uncle had a fight with my mom, and he showed a knife, and he warned her to leave the house. And my dad was working overseas. He could not be contacted. So just to save myself and my brother, little brother, I was 10, as I said. So she moved out of the house, leaving all the comforts behind, and decided to live in a place where we would store food for cows. We lived there for 5 years. The lesson my mom told us was to operate from the consciousness of love, kindness, and compassion. I still remember those lines. She said, you kids are my biggest investment. You kids are my biggest property. So remember this principle and live by this. The second incident happened, the main highlight of my life, when I was 19. My dad was, as I said, he was working overseas. He fell sick. He had to come back to India permanently. He was very sick, and I was 19. I didn't know how to support my family because he was the only breadwinner at that time. I decided to start working as a newspaper delivery boy. Um, I started earning some money. I took this job because this job allowed me to continue my graduation, and this job allowed me enough time to invest in myself. My teachers helped me a lot. They gave me good books to read. They improved my English. The books helped me develop a positive mindset. And within a year, I got enough confidence to start a tutoring business. After a lot of criticism and a couple of hiccups, I started doing better. And I noticed the students were not confident, they were not clear, they were held back. And especially after my own transformation, I was motivated to help them beyond their subjects. So there was a turning point that motivated me to study more for the students, to help them become the best version of themselves in their personal and professional lives. So I read more books. I attended so many seminars on positive mindset, on how to live a happy life. So I came up with a couple of strategies and the systems I used to motivate students to make them best version of themselves. My ideas brought results, and during those days I found my purpose, that it would be to empower others. And I did that for 4 or 5 years. I felt great to see the kids, the students doing great. I started doing very well. I saved money as well to come here to Canada. Then I came here in 2010. I used the same strategies and the systems, and to my surprise, those ideas worked again. And I used the same ideas to uplift and empower my team members, to uplift the service culture. And I got a great feedback from my friends and even from my team members, that why don't I share my gifts with the world. So last year I started sharing my gifts to help those who are held back, due to lack of confidence, fear, or lack of direction. So I started podcasting last year as well. So here I am today. Today I am sharing what I have learned from my journey.
Thank you very much, Aman. There are key things that I took from those highlights. The one, the experience with your mom, how she like rescue you guys, and how you try to like made an investment on you guys. So that's a key. That's a key. That's a highlight in your journey.
Yeah,
Okay, but other kids out there, when if they go through the same pattern or the same situation, they will lack confidence.
yeah,
Okay?
yeah,
And I can resonate with you on that one because when I was going through my high school, I was provoked a lot. The way I talk, the way I do things, and I thought like the world was against me. But
yeah.
my dad showed me tough love.
Mm.
He did it with an intention. Like, you're not gonna be soft here, man. And today I'm so grateful because if they're like
Yeah.
it was like I did this the other thing like encourage me to like feel soft and the other thing, probably I will not be in this position today. So I can resonate and thank you very much for expressing those feelings because it shows vulnerability. There will be people don't
Yes.
want to talk about. So talk about
Yeah.
vulnerability. In those moments where we are like going through those tough situations, how did you handle vulnerability?
First of all, I always get emotional when I say this. Can you hear me? So the
I can
first
hear you.
thing, I was told I was poor. I didn't have resources when I was trying to be a young businessman from being a newspaper delivery boy. When I asked for suggestions, so I was told, you don't have resources. How can you do that? You don't have the exact qualification. How could you do that? So what happened is I I realized that I felt I could do it, and I had a vision. And what I decided to protect my vision. I felt the God gifted me this vision, this idea. I think nobody else can understand myself, my idea, my vision. So the first thing was that, and then before that it was do or die for me, because my dad was sick. I didn't have anyone to help us. And that was the first thing, the reason, the motivation, if you say, or the in terms of the vulnerabilities. And then what I found when I started tutoring, I felt I found my purpose. Like, I felt great because those students were like me. I had been there because I just changed my I made a shift, and I protected my vision. So what happened then, I stopped caring about limited minded people. So the first point was the vision. You have to protect your vision. And the second thing was, I started developing a growth mindset, and I was not afraid to take actions. I didn't wait to be perfect to take actions. I did take actions. I messed up. I faced criticism. I faced negative labeling, but I got better with every single mistake, with every single action. And and then the most importantly, I was patient, persistent, and consistent with my efforts. I say, like, you knock the door for the opportunities. I say you kick the door. If you have a vision, know what you are born to do, you will do whatever it takes. So that approach helped me, because and with consistent actions, I would say, because today what I observe, that a lot of people are stuck. They are waiting to be perfect. They are waiting to take approvals from others before they take actions. And what I teach my clients, what I have gone through is, I was hiding myself. I thought, no, hiding is not a way. The tea kettle, when it is hot, I was feeling that way, that I had something in me and I can't control it. It had to come out. So that's what I could say about the motivation behind what kept me going. I rather say what kept me growing.
That's good. That's good. And we have a comment here from Mahmoud. This must be my father. Greetings from Tennessee, USA.
Oh,
Hello, hello, sir. Now we're talking about motivation, okay? But there is something that keep playing in the world, the narrative. But one
sorry,
narrative
your
that
voice.
keep, the
Sorry,
one
voice is
narrative.
cutting.
Can you hear me now? Okay,
Yeah,
I was talking about the narrative in the world. Okay, narrative that have designed the world in a way that we will allow people to get stuck. What are those narratives? Like you are allowed to go to school, and when you're done with school, you have to find a job, find a partner if you have one, settle down with that person, and then you will work until you retire or you become a pensioner. That's
yeah,
not a bad one, okay? But for now, it's going to be difficult because if you're going to stay in one job, okay, now the
yeah,
world is moving. Now we have COVID, and you don't know what will happen in the long run. So,
yeah,
what kind of advice can you give to people? Like, how would they like twist this narrative and get it to work
yeah,
in their own side?
yeah, yeah. That's a very good question. I grew with this idea that even when I came in this country, I of investing in myself. First of all, I kept investing in myself and I kept growing. And my aim was to, of course, to be in somewhere where my field is like customer service, dealing with people. And
Aman,
whenever
Am- Aman, your line is going down. Can you repeat it
so
again?
let's do so. Okay. Let's wait for 5 to 10 minutes. Otherwise, I can be on the cell phone. I'll use my data. Let's try.
So, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, this is the world we are living in. These are some of the things that keep happening, and we have to be grateful because we are alive to witness these kind of situations. And as you're waiting for her man, this is the ABT Coaching Bloom series, and today is the 27th episode, and we are talking to one of the best empowerment coach, and that's what I stand for. And I think we're just gonna change the world in the way we can. Are you okay now, man?
Yeah, I'm going to be live on the phone. Let me just bring my other earplug. 1 second. Oh, so this is a good lesson. Like, this is how sometime happens in life. You have to be resourceful. You have to be prepared.
Okay, but you look, it sounds clear now. So this is the thing. Like I was telling you guys, and the ABT coaching Bloom says is out there to help all the people who are stuck. Trust me, it's a difficult thing to do in life when you are like you're used to certain narrative and you want to move from those narratives. It's that one. But there's nothing that says you should not find your definite purpose and make use of it and live a meaningful life. Okay, so what you're experiencing now, what you're seeing now around us, this is life. Okay, and for me, I'm enjoying it because you have the ugly moments in life, you have the good moments in life, then you have the bad moments in life. It depends how you're able to navigate. That's how it is. Okay. There's no one who have like made it in life who haven't gone through. the ugly situations, the bad situation, and the good situation. One wants the good situation, but that's not the way it happens. The ugly situations and the bad situation will pop up every time. Those are the challenges. Those are the negative self-talk and the things that we don't want to talk about. The flaws, okay, the disappointments. These are all things that are there to remind us that we are human and we have a one shot to live in this life. We have to make it count. Okay, so Aman, are you ready now? Why is, I was still, like I was saying, these are situations like you just have to enjoy, Like today, when the time change, I don't know how it happens. It was well, we should have had this session like an hour ago, but it didn't happen. And guess what? The good thing, what happened? Uh, it gave me enough time to do other things that I was supposed to do. So it's a good thing when you're able to turn the bad situation into gifts. It says a lot. Okay, so that's how I would say. So I'll continue to engage you guys until Aman gets himself ready, and then we can continue. This is the ABT Coaching Bloom series, and today is the 27th episode. I keep repeating it because it just shows that the passion I have for this particular show. And guess what? When you talk about the definite purpose, that would be my next question to Aman. Many of us struggle, okay? We have hold on to this narrative. These narratives are not bad, they are good in their own way, but we are living in the information age. In the information age, there are a lot of opportunities. It depends on what you want to do with your life, okay? And you just have to explore, but you have to have the skills, the strategies, and how to go about it. So many people are still struggling out there because they are only drawn to those narratives. Okay, so it depends on really what you want to do, you know. And this is what I love. This is what I love about information age. We can see what a man is doing. That's life. Okay, I can explain what he's going through.
We just adjust the screen a little bit and we are good to go. Uh, uh, okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm enjoying the whole thing, the whole process. It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
We are
Yeah.
going
Okay.
on. So this is the beauty of life. This is the beauty of life. I was just telling the viewers that these
Yeah.
are things that happen in our life. The ups and downs, the
Yeah.
bad and the good and all situations. These are things that you have to accept in this life.
Yeah.
So let's get it on. Now, Haman,
Yeah.
um, uh, what was your key motivation to go through life challenges?
You're not going to get the perfect situations. As I was saying earlier, that a lot of people are waiting to be perfect to take action. That was the biggest step. I was given a long list of I can't, like I can't do this, I can't do that. The biggest motivation was, as I said, my mom taught us to operate from the consciousness of love, kindness, and compassion. So I grew up more spiritually. Don't believe any science, any study which says you can't do certain things. And what believe what God told you, believe what God labeled you. So that's how my mom taught me. That she never went to school, but I can proudly say, is a scholar in the subjects. What she taught me, the scholar of life. And she said, you know what, don't worry about anybody, what they say. I trust you. I believe in you. You see something you want to do, just go for it. And that's the talking about the self belief, and I'll cover later how I came up with the systems from my own experiences and mistakes which I faced and the scars I had to deal with.
So the biggest motivation is the same, like the self belief. You have a belief, you want to do something. Unfortunately, these days, a very little percentage of population is living to their true potential. A lot of people are not aware who they are in terms of their values, their beliefs, their gifts, their skills. They don't know. It's like if they don't know who they are, they don't know their vision and purpose, they don't know their gifts. So that's why they are stuck. They're trying to be everything. And I feel we all have unique roles to play, and we have been gifted those skills and talents we need. So what people are doing, they are trying to be everything. But what I did in my case, I was aware I had hundreds of limitations, but I focused on my strengths. As I said, I started teaching, and I knew I could do something with people. It was not clear at the age of 20, but having got some success by coaching students, I found the purpose, as I mentioned earlier. So I stayed on my purpose. I stayed on my path, and the most importantly, I have my actions aligned with my purpose, and which saved my time, energy, and money, because I knew it's like when you drive, you put in GPS, right? Like the same way GPS, the GPS of God, the vision. I know where I'm going. I knew. And that's why I didn't stop at any distraction, any criticism, any negative labeling, because I knew where I had to reach. Until today, after committing many mistakes and facing criticism, I am still cool and calm, because I know it doesn't matter what people say. It only matters what God told you, and it only matters what I think about myself. So, which is saving me time, money, and energy, and that I'm using with the alignment of my purpose and actions.
That's a good one. That's a good one. And there you have it, viewers. Haman is one of the the top-notch coach that I have the pleasure to introduce to the show, and I've talked with Haman for a long time now. And honestly speaking, what he just told us, that's a top-notch motivation. If you're not
Thank you.
motivated, then you have to like reach out. That's the best advice I can give to you, because the thing is, we all have potential in us. They are abundant, but it depends on how you want to dig deep to free yourself. It's sad when you're like you have to live your definite purpose, but you're stuck and you remain stuck until you die. That's a sad moment. Okay, you don't have to allow it to happen. There's nothing that says that you not have your passive income while you're working. Okay, and that's the beauty of life. Okay,
Yeah.
so Haman, how do you discover your definite purpose?
Mark Twain once said, there are two most important days in your life: the day you are born, the day you find out why. When I found out my purpose during my 20s, when I just started getting some results from my coaching ideas, I found my purpose there. And I was lucky, like it's been almost 18 years. I found my purpose, and I've been living my purpose. I've been pursuing my vision since that day. When you are living your purpose, you're living a fulfilling life. And these days, again, people are trying to be everybody else. They are trying to be great at everything, and forgetting their gift, and the gift they were born with. So instead of polishing them, so what they are doing, they are just lost in the crowd. So for me, what I did, I aligned my actions with my purpose, so I could pursue my vision. And I've been very grateful to have found my purpose at early age.
You made mention of the why. When we talk about the why, people don't know that's what you're about.
Yeah,
Your why have to be big and strong.
yeah,
So many people don't know their why. They don't know how big their why is, because if you don't know your why, what will happen to you? It will be difficult for you to maintain the consistency. It will be difficult for you to maintain the self-discipline. These are things that you have to like look at. And once your why is big, you can go
yeah,
much further in life, and you can have that self fulfillment. Okay, so I can resonate with you on that one very much. Okay, so man, you are an empowerment coach, and for me, you are top notch. I put you are high up on the list of
Thank you
that.
so much, brother. I try my best.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man. And I want you to showcase or tell the viewers what are the benefits that clients who have worked with you, what are things that they benefit from you.
Yeah. I help students and professionals who are held back in life. It may be due to lack of confidence and direction, or due to fear or any kind of fear. I help them to live with courage, clarity, and confidence. So I offer simple frameworks, steps, writing exercises, mindful exercises. A lot of people are not aware of their potential. They lack self belief. So my coaching revolves around what I have faced and overcome, the main roadblocks to self empowerment, which are lack of purpose, lack of confidence, lack of self awareness, imposter syndrome, and fear of rejection. So I have faced all of them, and I developed the strategies and the systems over the last 18 years how to overcome them. I don't teach my clients to make double the profit or income overnight, and yet they are emotionally bankrupt and exhausted in other areas of their life. With my system, prosperous and abundance will be attracted, and they will be equally rich in other areas of life as well. I focus so much on the self image because I believe what I have experienced in my personal life, and by teaching the clients, that doesn't matter how many great tools you give to somebody, if they have a negative self image, if they don't believe in themselves, they are going to lose everything. They are not going to benefit it from. So the clients get 10 to 15 times the investment they make to in life over the next 5-10 years, but depending on their efforts. So the main thing I do, I work on the subconscious mind to erase limiting beliefs, doubts, fears, and build a positive self-image of love, prosperity, abundance, and good health. Because everything revolves around the self-image. If I have a positive self-image, I ask if I feel I deserve. I'm not going to ask if my self-image, say like for a raise, if I feel I am worth of $20,000, I'm going to ask that. It doesn't matter how much skills and experience I have. So I work so much on the subconscious mind to erase all the doubts and limiting beliefs. Once it is done and you're ready, why? Because you get all the tools you need to excel in personal and professional life. Because then doesn't matter how many times you lose, you're gonna make it again, because you have that self-image of of abundance and prosperity. Because you're going to attract the events, the people, and circumstances according to your self-image.
Thank you very much. And you mentioned the subconscious. For me, that's the big thing.
Yeah.
Okay, because people don't know about the subconscious, they only know about the conscious. Okay, and the
Yeah.
subconscious is like the storage facility. Everything is stored, and you feed off from that subconscious to the conscious. So it depends on how you feed the conscious. So once you know you're gonna feed the conscious negativity you are. If you're gonna feed it positivity, it's positive attitude you're gonna have. Okay, so that is it. So I understand you very much, and thank you for sharing that one. That was really insightful. Okay, and I'm really honored with that one. So
Thank you.
so many things have happened. You are a coach, and you are doing other side things. Okay, so people might want to know, the viewers might want to know, how are you doing this taxing in this unpredictable world? How do you remain? How do you maintain that balance?
Yeah.
Okay, and how you remain consistent on doing what you want to do?
Yeah. Having mentioned about purpose, alignment. So I'll start from there. Passion trumps everything. Passion trumps all the obstacles from your life. I woke up today at 5 and I had to go to work. I just got free an hour ago because it is my passion. And I was feeling sleepy. I had a quick nap. So as I mentioned earlier, that when I found my purpose, so I was very strict about the alignment, because I see my vision, okay, where I have to reach. So whatever comes on the way, if I say, oh, that's not my stop, I'm picky in terms of choosing the opportunities, events, and even activities and people. I don't waste time there. And plus, the things give you energy, like your passion. I don't want to say energy, it's a small word. I want to say divine energy you get, your spirit uplifted. And that, I mean,